3 cards for your energies in play today, Friday, March 13th. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck this morning. Let's see what's going on. First card, Justice. Aha. So that is absolutely fascinating because our first card yesterday, if you'll recall, was Justice reversed, and it was also in the other deck, in the Rider-Waite deck. This is the Morgan Greer deck. She's up right now. She is also a she and not a he. And repeating cards just tell us that the information we're receiving is consistent and directly related to whatever question we're asking. So this Justice, like I said, she's feminine. And if you'll notice, her scales are a little bit tilted as opposed to Justice in the Rider-Waite deck, which shows us scales that are balanced. Hers are weighted toward her, toward the feminine side. So divine feminine energy being suggested very strongly in this one. And we were talking yesterday about that 8 of Rods card where the final rod had not quite slid into place yet. It was out of alignment with the other 7. Well, now it's in alignment, and it was the divine feminine that needed to come fully into the picture in order to navigate this situation going forward. I'm also getting a real strong feeling that this is about relationship and boundaries. Justice is being realized in this relationship, and you're weighting it toward yourself. You're choosing yourself in this instance, and that is a healthy and functional thing. And the reason you're doing that, because you've got that sword of discernment, that sword of truth in your hand, and now you know how to use it well. And in a major arcana card like this, she's a master of embodying the spirit of justice, the understanding of justice in a way that's fair, in a way that respects all parties involved, but also prioritizes her own boundaries, her own sovereignty. Let's draw the next card and see how that can further inform us about this. But this is an exciting development. I love when cards jump decks like that, especially 2 days in a row. And second card gives us the 6 of Pentacles. He is also upright. So how fascinating is that? Both of these figures are holding scales in their right hand. She still has her sword of truth and discernment, but he is making some kind of a transaction. So it feels like this could be a business relationship that we're talking about here, but it could also be a personal relationship, romantic friendship. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that the energetic exchange that's happening between you and this other party is fair, equitable, and that the responsibilities are equally shared. Justice is going to make sure that that happens. And the result of this fair exchange is going to be abundance and stability. The 6 is telling me that you get what you give. What you put into the arrangement should be comparable to what you are receiving from it. And if that's not the case, then it's time to identify that. If justice is not forthcoming, then oftentimes it's time to set some boundaries or start to evaluate how much access you're going to allow the other party into your world, into your reality. Let's see what the third card has to clarify. And final card for today is the Queen of Cups. Oh dear, look at you and all your power. Honestly, I could not love this spread more this morning because the Queen of Cups is the embodiment of emotional mastery. So your boundaries, you are well aware of, they are very intentional and they are hard won. You've done your work. You don't allow your emotions to run you around. And so it's not a problem for you to find a just and equitable solution to the situation that you're finding yourself in. And it's one that's going to benefit not just you, but the other party as well. And it's going to lead to wealth and comfort. Not necessarily material wealth, if that makes sense. That could be included here. But cups, like I said, is emotional energy. And so the fullness of your experience in this human incarnation is what is indicated here. So this queen surveys all of the reality that's at her disposal. She knows exactly what to do with it, and she sips from the cup with great relish. This is an arrival card to me. This tells me that you are someone who has done all the hard work, and it's not just time to enjoy the fruits of your labors, but it's absolutely appropriate. This is what we were working toward the whole time. This is what the entire spiritual journey is about, is to find ourselves in this place where emotion is a tool at our disposal. It's informational. It gives us the truth of situations by way of our intuition, but they don't run us around. We use their energy appropriately and for the good of all concerned. I just love this. I love that she's well dressed. I love that she's rising out of the sea with this shell behind her like Venus. She's totally in command. There's even a little moon shape underneath here that represents the feminine, divine feminine energies within, and it adorns her. She's not being pulled by the tides. It's just hers to wield as she sees fit, and she is totally comfortable with that. So to sum up today's very interesting spread, the Justice card confirms what we saw yesterday with the reverse Justice card, that whatever was out of balance is being corrected, and we are working toward a fair and equitable exchange, which is absolutely appropriate and right for you in this situation. And you've got this, because Queen of Cups masters all that she surveys. She's got her emotions totally under control, and they will serve her as opposed to the other way around. And we should also notice that yesterday we had 2 reversals. Today we have no reversals. All the cards are upright. That suggests forward progression, forward movement, and very little standing in the way of that. So hopefully that gives you something to chew on for today. Like, follow, and share, and I'll see you tomorrow.